So I think I didn't have volume 6. I'm pretty sure it was Magnum Force of volume 6. And the funny thing was, the very next game, I got it immediately. So I was so like upset with that because I'm like, I had spent literally months. Like, if you look at my YouTube page, right, I literally have got probably on like the first 7 Days to Die playlist, I've literally got like so many episodes of stream where I'm searching for like the final book, and it's hilarious. Like, I started not having titles and stuff for stream because that's all I was objectively looking for. I didn't give a shit about any other loot. And so I started just making up like the most random fucking things. And I swear it probably didn't help people like first time seeing me and stuff. Mind you, back then I was like itty bitty streamer. So I don't really have people watching me at the time anyway, so it didn't really matter that much. I kind of want to fix up this corner. So how you going, Andre? I got to see like a little bit of last night with Mario, but I was trying to go to sleep. To be fair, I was trying to like de-stress after the spider situation, but yeah, I was supposed to be asleep. Also, I'll be able to use the impact driver when I go out later to scrap cars. No worries. I don't want to put down more of those. I want to put down these. Yeah. Hold up. I am gonna double layer this. I think that's the only way to keep myself safe out here. Like I said, if shit spawns in here, there's nothing I can do. But I'm gonna at least take this up till probably 2 high. 2 high at least, maybe 3. Depends on where it is. But I'm gonna have to scrape out the whole top layer of out here to begin with. Now, some of this I probably should have scraped away from the wall a little bit sooner, but this is fine. Look at that. I've still got some like trash around here. Hold on. Let me go for a run around the very edge of the wall. Let me just get the shit off the corners and stuff. That should be fine there. And I need to get rid of this. Alright. So it's not going to help me get past there, but this is fine. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to like scrape off like the top layer. See how we go. Oh yeah. That's pretty interesting that you're back already. It's still telling me that there's like a minute and a half. I know that like different people get like different amounts of ads, so I always just assumed that there's like, you know, the collateral. I don't really want this to be this high here. I assume that there's always like at least 3 minutes and stuff. But yeah, what I was saying, Andre, was that I saw a bit of your Mario stream last night. I was supposed to be asleep. I was supposed to be sleeping, but I was also like wide awake because we had a spider incident right before that. But I kind of like kept popping back in because I'm like, I'm supposed to be sleeping, and but I'm like, you're streaming, and I'm like, I'm not sleeping, so I might as well like poke my nose in and stuff. But every time I poke my nose in, I'm like, I'm not gonna sleep if I sit here. Because Mario is like, I don't know, Mario is one of those ones where it's kind of like attention grabbing. I don't know how to like put that. A lot of the games you play are kind of like that. Like, I don't remember names, but you know, the fucking anime girls that you like do the racing and stuff. I don't know why I can't remember names. That and like the I always remember it as mullet, but it's not that. I'm just as bad apparently at remembering the name of games as I am with like people's names. Jesus, I didn't know I was this bad at stuff. I kind of want to take that down a little bit. It does keep people staring. Yeah. And you'll pull off both. Yeah, look, I'm close. I know I'm like far off on both of them, but like, it's fine. When it comes down to names of games, I very, very rarely remember the game name unless I play the game myself. I don't know why it works that way, but when people raid me, more often than not, even if I've been watching them, I feel like a piece of shit for it because I've literally been watching some people and got raided by them, and I can't remember what they've been like playing, even though I've been watching. And I'm like, I should be able to remember this, but I can't. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those unattainable memories. It doesn't stay. Alright, so this isn't perfect so far. We've got a bit of blocks up and around the place. What I want to do before nightfall, right, because it's getting kind of late again, is I want to take out... I want to scrape off the whole top layer, because if this is a spawn location for enemies, usually once you take it down a bit, they can't usually spawn. Obviously, one layer is not going to stop them. Usually 3 will cause them to either not spawn or spawn nearby, but this is also a pretty big area. So the other thing too is I don't have a photo of it, or actually I do in Discord somewhere, but I tend to make bedrock mines in 7 days, where I literally like just keep mining down non-stop forever and a day until I'm literally like stuck in a hole. That's why I like getting the auger. Once I have the auger and I have some serious fuel, like, I'm not necessarily saying I'm gonna do it on stream, because I can only imagine how enthralling it is for people to watch like several hours of me going around in a circle with an auger. Like, it's meditative, don't get me wrong. I could record that shit in like my own time. The only problem is I would overlap with Blood Moon a couple of times. That's the only problem I find with 7 days, is if I didn't encounter Blood Moon, I wouldn't have a problem with doing like some extra digging and stuff like that in my own time. But because there's literally a weekly event that happens every 7 hours, like, I could make a relatively interesting stream if I only ever let it play for like the Blood Moon aspect, like literally just like turn it off and go again. So I used to watch a fellow that almost had that. He didn't, but like, I think they're fine. So basically every single time I tune into his 7 Days to Die, he was always on Blood Moon. His server mates would always just leave it for him to be like logging on and dealing with Blood Moon. And admittedly, it was really fucking difficult to watch, because like, I'd normally, back then, when I finished streaming, I'd usually, like, finish my editing really, really quickly. Mind you, the, like, downloads and stuff would still take forever. But, I used to at least, like, get to bed before my partner would wake up. And if you tune into somebody, like, dealing with Blood Moon, you damn well know that Blood Moon's loud as fuck. There's, like, a lot of gunshots, a lot of zombies, a lot of stuff going on, thunderstorms, right? And so every time I tune into this fellow, every fucking time, it was always goddamn Blood Moon. I'm guessing this is all stone across here. I don't know, not all of it. Anyway, so it was always like really loud. I'd always have to like pretty much mute his stream just to be able to like continue watching throughout Blood Moon. Out of interest, I'm pretty sure I've got subtitles for my stream. So I'm pretty sure I've got closed caption streaming. If you guys ever need to like mute me and stuff, you should theoretically be able to like enable subtitles, I think. Mind you, if they work, I can damn well tell you it's going to get some really fucking funny words in there, because if you've ever turned on the subtitles on like a YouTube video, right? When my videos go to YouTube, right, the subtitles are usually pretty way off. Like, sometimes they're right, sometimes it's doing alright, and sometimes it just doesn't speak Australian and it gets really funny. Hey Aggie Squirrel, welcome in. Yeah, that's when it always gets really amusing, is like when it can't decipher what the fuck I'm saying in Australian. Mind you, sometimes when I say stuff, I like full on like fuck up the word that I'm trying to say, and I end up saying like 2 or 3 words at the same time, and that doesn't make it easy for anybody. This should be like solid enough to the wall here. I can, like I said, I'm just trying to like scrape off the top of this so I stop getting zombies in here. A zombie bear specifically, I don't want to be digging. I can't see through it at the moment, but I don't want to be down there and have a zombie bear drop on me. So, you know, I get the humor involved with Australia and drop bears and all that shit, but no thank you. What are you up to, Aggie? What are you doing tonight? I'm doing a whole heap of mining. Well, reinforcing a mine, and now I'm just trying to prevent potential spawns. honestly. I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't. We're only going to find out once I get down a few layers, and I'm either going to have a fucking bear drop on me or not, you know? Just chilling. Strip mining, best way to mine. Yeah, so, I mean, hold on. I do have a little area over here. So I can get through here. I do have an area over here where we're going underneath. And this is why I'm extending it. Because that wall is going to fall if I keep moving. So I've just extended all of this at the moment. The only problem was that we just had nighttime and a bear spawned in here and another zombie spawned on dawn. So I'm thinking that this is probably a spawn location, and I just want to kind of prevent that from happening. But yeah, generally speaking, like I can fucking mine for days. So this is all soil. Yeah, I quite like mining. Like whether or not I have an auger or what, like I can sit out here for ages. I went home and I got extra food and I got some drinks, and I think we have space in my inventory. Yeah, we've still got space. We even got extra food. I also got I got an impact driver for one of the zombies that I killed before, so that was really great. Because I was planning to, and we'll see how we go for time, because like I still have like 2 hours stream to go. But if I get time, if I get all the resources I need, or at least clear this out, I want to go into the wastelands and scrap some cars again, so I can get some brass to get some, make some ammo. But, what was I looking at then? The impact driver is going to help with that, hopefully. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see how we go. This is like inconsistently. At a certain point, mining the hand tools is faster than auger. A lot of people will say that, and like it is true. Like in what do you call it? The fuck is this thing? A steel pickaxe will literally just go through it, like in most one hits, and same with like a steel shovel will mostly go through it one hit. But I like the auger for the fact that it doesn't usually impact stamina and food. And therefore, even though it takes longer, the hell was that? Even though it takes longer, I like the fact that I can just passively zone out while using it. Whereas this, I do have to kind of like, I don't know. I do sort of got to aim and stuff. But need gas, mine oil show. I did just say I like mining. You may not have heard the part where I said that like I've had bedrock mines. So I quite like mining. I don't give a shit if it's oil shale, rock, clay, whatever, right? If I've got something to like sit there and mine, I'm cool with it. I also like doing you call it like farming and harvesting and cooking and shit in this game as well. So yeah, I don't know. All those are highly enjoyable to me. I don't know if that's actually a block there. What's this thing give for us to? Yeah, they do, but like I don't really like breaking down the aesthetics of like pre-existing infrastructure. Like I don't mind doing it on a building that's like a quest building so that I can replace it, right? But I'm real particular about like trying to keep the aesthetics of like most buildings and places and stuff to where they are. Like this, where I am, like I'm down around the corner from where my base is and stuff, right? But I'm trying to mine in a spot where I'm not going to passage through, hopefully much. Plus also, I realistically tried to start in the green nearby because since release, it's so much easier to fucking just die of like food and hunger and elements and stuff. So I can't just like fuck off to a different green zone and do this like I normally would. But that did not stop me. I don't know how well you guys can see it. If you're on a PC, you can see it. If you're on your phone, you can't. It did not stop me from planting my bazillion trees. I'm playing this solo, so I don't have to be worrying about anybody else's computer crashing coming into my area. If I'm left to my own devices, I will plant a few thousand trees. Like, you can see the forest, we're in it. I like doing that shit too. If I can get like, I don't so much like using the, what do you call it? The chainsaw. I don't really like that because how it sounds on the tree sounds so stupid. It sounds like plastic. So I don't enjoy that. But I will sit out here and cut trees for over a day, so long as it's not like dog day or something, you know. Each does have its benefits, but tools for me. Yeah. A lot of this is fucking back to... Hold on. A lot of it's back to being soil, which is fine. I'm just trying to see if I can prevent shit from getting spawned out here. Like, I haven't got any... Well, I got a tiny bit of coal. Not enough, you know. Get yourself a Mega Crush and you could go for a long time. Yeah, I have got one back in the base, but I'm trying to save that for in case I need to get over to my Blood Moon base before a Blood Moon quickly kind of thing, because my Blood Moon base... Hold up. So here is my base here. It's really hard to see. But my Blood Moon base is all the way over here on top of the army base. So yeah, in the worst case scenario is if I have to, I'll run for it. Also, I have like a coal mine down there and I've got a coal mine elsewhere, but I was mostly after rocks to begin with to get cobblestone, which I've got a lot of rocks. I've made a lot of cobblestone, made a lot of blocks, but I'm really going to need to move down into the actual coal mine at the rate that I'm going. Which means that after I actually finish scraping off the top layer of this, I'll have to go to the other mine and poke my nose in that, which I don't know if it's as protected as this. Honestly, I'd like to see this at night. I'd like to at least take one more night here just to see how it goes. Because I'm going to need to make more ammo for Blood Moon anyway. I just don't have ammo. Gonna need concrete soon, seeing how many days you're into. Yeah, I've got concrete, which is why I was after the rocks and the sand. I was out here trying to, hold on, in here. Just up in here. There's like a plate of rock there. I was trying to mine that off. But then there was coal. I don't know if there still is, but there was coal in there. And I wanted to mine that after like coming down through all the rock. I got a lot of rock out here so far anyway, because most of this has like been rock and outside. Hold on. I don't have an easy way up at the moment. Hold on. Let's get, this will probably be the best way to get up. I'm not leaving this here again. I don't want the bear to like use it to get to me again. So we had a bear walk up this earlier. It was horrible. But around the back here, I dug out this. So I got a lot of stone from this earlier. So that was great because a lot of this layer was like stone and stuff. So I got a fair bit of stone that allowed me to make more cobblestone. I dropped off some cobblestone blocks back home and I've made like a few more thousand and stuff. I've still got a few stacks of rocks that I can use that I can turn into sand, which I might just turn that into another stack. And I think I've got to put it in, yeah, the cement mixer. So when I get home, I'll have to shove some rocks and stuff into that. But yeah, at the moment, I'm just trying to take down all this shit. It's almost nighttime. Oh no, wait, sorry, I was just in the wastelandy night bit. It's fine. Yeah, I quite like just, I don't know, taking out layers of this stuff. I like it more when it's like even, because I'll just like move around and I'll like move at it like this, like a block. I don't know. It just brings me happiness somehow. It's just nothing, you know. Mind you, like I do sort of miss with 7 Days to Die where you used to get, okay, so you used to get XP from mining. You could put stuff in your inventory to craft, and obviously like spikes and shit and other stuff used to give you XP too. So obviously I don't get XP from spikes. I still use them because they at least warn me when something's getting too close to my wall, right? But I don't get XP from it. But I used to get like some serious fucking XP when I used to build houses, because you used to get XP from, hold on, these. When they were frames, you'd get that, then you'd upgrade it to the cube, and then you'd upgrade it to the wooden cube. And every upgrade you did, you got even more XP from it. So I didn't mind being like the kind of like group builder and stuff. And the funny thing was, it used to be great when we all used to go mining and shit. I used to have like a kind of play group of about 7 people. I stream over midnight, so none of them can play. But yeah, I used to we used to like just go, okay, well we need this one resource. So you'd have like 3 or 4 of us in here just like tailing around behind each other, going in like a spiral or something. But I did have one mine that I don't really know how it came to be. I don't know if I did it over multiple times or if I just decided to just sit there one day for like a long weekend or something and just mined like all hell. But I ended up down at bedrock. And it was a really fucking deep hole. It was a really deep section of fucking... that's a screamer. I'm hoping that she's dying on that and not actually going to scream. Get out of the way. Anyway, I ended up making this like super, super deep mine. This bedrock mine, right? And I didn't put any like things around it to protect it or warn anybody. She did do a scream. And one of my friends drove, like, just made a truck and drove their truck out to, like, have a look around the map, see what was going on, see what had been built. And she drove straight into the fucking bedrock mine and broke her car. She was pissed. Rightly so, too. But after that, I always had to have, like, a wall or something to at least mark around the mine. I usually use, like, just, I don't know, cubes. Like, plain cubes, too. Now, I definitely forgot about this corner, but that's fine. Thanks to that screamer, I can make topsoil and shit now, so I want probably 8 of these. At least 8, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, she definitely didn't appreciate the fact that her car got destroyed, which is totally fair. And of course, she couldn't get out of it. She's like, how the fuck do you get out of here? And I'm like, do you have cubes? And she's like, no. I'm like, you're gonna have to wait for me to come visit you. But yeah, no, we got her out of there. But yeah, pretty much on any game, if I'm left to my own devices, if nobody's paying attention to what I'm up to, like, I'll generally build the shit out of the place. I kind of need to get in here. I need one of these to be, like, actually broken. There we go. Alright. So, I'm kind of glad that that happened because I completely forgot... Yep, spike. Stop. I completely forgot about this corner. No, we're going to need more than 8. Maybe. Yeah, no. One more. We had a copper come up and blow this up right before, well, right on night time the other night. And I couldn't do anything about it because I was too busy dealing with a bear inside the walls. So, yeah. Now that I've got some clay, I can fix it all up. And this isn't perfect. I'm not fixing up the ones that are broken, not all of them. If I can get... I think that wall's really actually quite hurt. I don't know if I can... I have to get rid of this because the wall behind it is damaged. Like, I know I've got the second layer of wall behind it, but I can't guarantee that that's actually buffed up properly. Okay. So... that ain't where I wanted it. Okay, that should be this corner done. Some of it's damaged through here, not all of it. Okay, good. Alright, I don't think I had any blocks on the ground over here or whatever to get back inside. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, I definitely did not. There's kind of no easy way to get in at this point in time, which is great. It's just, it makes it really fucking difficult for me to get in here. I see some things I do. Spikes, more spikes. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I liked when I used to get a lot of XP from spikes. I obviously don't anymore, and that sucks. But the habit of using them still hasn't stopped. Like, it works, right? So Like, I've still got to double layer this wall inside. But yeah, I mean, they slow them down. They make them kind of like sort of stop-ish. Like sometimes they'll die before they get to the wall. And that's great when that happens. Not always. I've still got so much of this soil to like rip away before it hits nighttime. Would surround my horde base with like 15 rows of spikes. Still I think it ain't enough. Hold on, let me turn my thing back on. If you're on mobile, you probably can't see this, but if you're on PC, so it's gonna do a tour of some of my bases and stuff. I should have had this on for like ages ago, but yeah. Yeah, there's, I hope you guys can see that, but there's one of the, my partner used to like using kill boxes, and I refused to be on the ground. So I would put spikes everywhere. And I was like generally in charge of making like a shit ton of spikes and putting them all down and stuff. But I would not sit in the kill box. There's no way in hell anybody could get me to sit on the ground. So like, I don't know if I ended up putting the photo where like just the whole ground is just a sea of spikes, but that was the church that I used to hide up in. I had a sniper's tower, sniper's nest at the very top of that place, and just the entire ground, the entire inside of the church and everything was just completely filled with spikes. That was my actual home base though. So I think it was like 7 high with spikes. I don't know, I think it was like either 5 or 7 high. I don't really remember off the top of my head. We went through this previously, and the last base that I made, I recreated my original base, and it had like 2,000 something spikes in it. I have that saved somewhere, how many actual spikes I used. It was a lot. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just wish I got XP. Sorry, I had to yawn. Yeah, I just wish I got XP from them, you know? Like, if I got XP from spikes, the amount of, like, extra zombie kills I would have got at this point, I probably would have got a lot of my levels back for sure. But I don't know. I like that place. I had a helipad on top of it. It was great. I could actually land the gyrocopter on top of it, by the way. I wasn't that bad with it. That's something I'm looking forward to eventually, is having the gyrocopter in this. I like the motorbikes. I like the gyrocopters. I'm not one for like the mini bike, and I'm not one for the cars and stuff. They're fine. They're just not me. Get you some more food because it'll do your hydration too. But yeah, I don't know. Used to have I don't know. At the moment, I think I can make a mini bike. I just don't want to. I know it's supposed to be a little bit faster and shit, but I don't see any point in it. I'd rather wait for a motorbike, save the parts for a motorbike, you know? I did like my really tall base, that one. Because the thing with that place is the wall ended up being massive. I had this huge, huge side wall of just bulletproof glass on the mountainside. It was so fucking tall. You need some coffee, love. Get you going. I don't have much more space though. I guess we can keep making some more cobblestone blocks. And most of my home base is actually made with cement. So I didn't really want to tear it down, but I do want to make it into something decent. You know. Yeah. I don't know. At the moment I'm just like, my home base is currently just a building in town. Nothing special. But after like the last place that I built, I was just kind of tired. I just wanted somewhere to like rest my like backpack and storage and shit. But I don't know. I do want to rip it down and build something. I just don't know kind of what building yet. Definitely be something on stilts. The other thing too is it actually has a garage. So I have the potential that if I want to, I could make an automated door and a driveway and stuff into like a basement-esque kind of garage. But the other thing too is that I I haven't got like power doors or anything like that yet, so I also don't really want to put walls on it. I do. I want to put walls on everything, but I don't want to yet on that place. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. That base that's currently showing, that was the game where I played like into like 300 plus days. The first game and that one were like 300 plus days